Hello, my name is Kelly Dodge. I am a gold consultant. I've been with Archer for a year, and today we are going to talk about Canva. This is a five-part series, so you can go ahead and check my playlist and my videos if you want to look at some other videos, including how to do logos and flyers and posts and videos and posters as well. So today we are going to concentrate just on social media posts. And so sometimes when I post on social media, I will use different types. Sometimes I've been using a lot of flyers. I will show that in a couple of weeks. But today we are just going to start with a regular social media post. All right. So we have a couple of choices when we do social media. And I, just in case we have any beginners, I am going to go and teach this at a beginner level. So I'm going to click on social media. And once I'm on social media, I can then choose which social media that I want to create a post for. So maybe I want to do Instagram, Facebook, an Instagram story, WhatsApp status. I didn't even know there was that. I barely use WhatsApp, an Instagram reel, and so forth, even moving on to like banners and videos and such. And so we will do videos next week, but we're going to start with Facebook. Now, Facebook is, um, honestly, I think I'm going to do Instagram and I'm going to tell you why. So, Facebook is the only one that is a little bit odd. When you look at these, the reason it's saying Instagram post versus Facebook post is the size. So this is a 1080 by 1080. So it's a square. And Facebook is a little odd. It's more of a vertical rectangle. And if you look at others, like, for example, um, YouTube or anything like that, they are usually um, they're they're usually about the same. So here's my point is that if I were to upload this Facebook post into Instagram, I'm going to have to adjust it. But if I start with a design that is set for Instagram, I can use it in Instagram without having to resize it. And I can use it in Facebook because Facebook will take anything, even though this is the normal size, it's automatically going to resize it for to fit. So it won't look strange, so to speak. Sometimes when you do a post to Instagram, if you don't, it crops it and cuts some of your stuff off. And so if you're not using Instagram, that's absolutely fine. When you're making your own, you can choose whichever one you know that you want to directly go into. But I did want to point that out because at some point I realized, it would be easier to just create an Instagram and then I could use it across all social media. So I'm going to just create a blank post. Now, I can go ahead and choose any of these templates that are here. And maybe I like some of the templates that are there. Maybe some of them will inspire me uh, just based on what they look like. And maybe I think, ooh, this would be really nice for a travel ad, right? Or to post, something travel related because I can pop lots of pictures in there of different sizes. And in the center, I could put something. Now, if you are not using Pro, you are going to have to make sure that you're not clicking on anything with a crown that says Pro, right? But there are plenty of options, free options on here. I do have Pro, but I make hundreds of things in Canva every month. I know that seems excessive, but I'm a little obsessed with Canva. And so it's worth it for me. It's $12.99 a month. I'm not trying to sell it. They don't pay me to sell it. I'm just letting you know that if you start using it for free and you decide, oh, I really want to use some of these other features, then it's not that much. But I definitely don't recommend that people are spending a lot of money in our business until you're making a lot of money, right? So never want you to be nickel and diming your expenses. So I have something similar, as you can see right here. It's okay. I have something similar that you see right here that looks a lot like this, right? Not much different. And so I can choose this. And so I think that it's cute because it has these little Polaroid type pictures. Well, I guess it's not completely Polaroid if you remember Polaroids, but it's got the nice little frame around it. Now we can do lots of things with this. We're obviously not going to use these pictures. And when I click on it and I click delete, it will allow me to delete the entire grid or just that image. So if I delete the image, then I can put a fresh image in. But I can honestly stick a fresh image right over the top of this and it will just replace it. So you don't have to take the time to go and delete all of these items. Now in here, I'm probably going to delete all of this because I am going to put in my own text. I'm not even sure yet what I'm going to do, but I'm probably going to feature a destination that I've been meaning to make some kind of a flyer for just to advertise. Now, I'm not advertising. This isn't a mock booking, so to speak. This is more used to just not be pushy, but to have travel content on my social media without shoving ads down my followers' throats, right? So I do post some ads. It's completely up to you whether you do on your personal page. I do post them occasionally, but most of my content is not ads. So I am going to decide on a destination, like I said, that I need to make a flyer for. And I just saw something that made me think it was California. What was it? I was just looking at it. I should have wrote it down. I have a list of flyers that I want to make. Of course, I left it in my room. It's not out here, but let's see. I'm gonna just Google a place. I like to use photos from Google, although you can use photos straight from your elements. So I will show you that really quickly. So let's say I don't think I have one for Los Angeles yet. Now I know Los Angeles may not seem exciting. It's, not out of the country or what have you, but there are a lot of people who travel uh, within the United States. And it's really nice to be able to remind them that you can do small trips, big trips, any kind of trips whatsoever. And so I like to bring home these kinds of things. So let's go ahead and look in Los Angeles. Let's look in photos. So I just clicked photos, right? Because I'm going to put all kinds of pictures in here. And so I'm going to look for things that are very bright and colorful because I want it to be eye catching, right? Some of these pictures look cool, but this, for example, isn't going to be as eye catching. Now, the other thing about this, I wanted to show you this, but the other thing about this is that all of the pictures and photos within here are mostly going to be paid pictures, right? I think, yeah, maybe this one doesn't say that it's paid. Maybe this one doesn't, but that's why I'm going to just go to Google. So this is going to be very user friendly for anyone. All right, so we're just going to do Los Angeles and I am going to default to images. And I want to see what kind of cool pictures that are. I like this. I love city lights. I love city lights. I was thinking the other day, like, I really think that I love city travel versus beach travel. So here we go. So I opened this up, as you noticed. That's because I want to get the clearest, crispest picture that I can. And so if I don't get a good crisp picture, I'll open it up even bigger. But sometimes when you open and go directly to a website, it gets a little bit lost. Like it's on the website somewhere, but you don't know exactly where. And so I try to get what I can from here. And so I'm just going to click copy image. And the beauty of this is you don't have to save these to your computer. I can just paste them in and I always go right to the thing, but honestly, you can paste them anywhere. And I think it's small, but I think that it is as clear as it's going to get. Now, my old eyes, I do love to zoom in, so don't mind me. You can always zoom right here using this. You can zoom in and out, and I definitely zoom whenever I'm putting small type in and such. So that's if you didn't know that worked. So let's see what else. All right, so we have is this Rodeo Drive? Oh, this is okay, let's see. That's nice, and it's eye-catching. We wanna think about the things too that our clients would want to do when they're in the city. So I'm gonna, spread these city views out a little bit and not put cityscapes right next to each other. I wanna vary it. Of course, I want the Hollywood sign, right? So I know we're gonna be able to find the Hollywood sign. I'm going to click this Hollywood sign because once you click, you are going to get other options of the same thing. And so I want the brightest Hollywood sign that I can get. Um, and so the brightest picture, honestly, I think this one might be the brightest. If I happen to find something later, I can always replace it. So I am just going to copy and paste. This is very relaxing for me. I absolutely love to make Canva, anything in Canva. So sometimes when I'm stressed out from something else, what something that I'm working on, I will go ahead and take a break and do some Canva for a little bit to kind of just like, here we go. I love this. Kind of just like, relax a little bit. Because, if you know me, I don't really relax well in general. Like this is the best it's gonna get now, is to me be working on something a little less stress. So I don't know how this one's gonna fit. I don't know if I'm gonna love it. Okay, that's all right. But again, you see my pattern here. I want something eye-catching. I still don't think this is as bright as it could be. But you never know what we could come up with. All right, so I have a lot of city stuff, right? Of course, we could highlight the Universal or the parks, but I have a Disneyland flyer that I use, and I have a Disney World flyer, and it's on my list to do a Universal for Hollywood and a Universal Orlando, just so they're separate. Because when people say that they want to go somewhere, I like to have a flyer type thing ready. But those I will cover more in when I'm talking about flyers in general. You could use them either way though. All right, so what is our night Los Angeles? Ooh, that's pretty. So let's think of some things to do when we are in Los Angeles. I was looking to see, I clicked this because I was looking to see if maybe they had the Hollywood sign lit up or something that might be more eye-catching with a sunset or something, although I don't think you can see a sunset behind it because it's on the side of a mountain. Probably not, but I like that picture right there too. Is that, for a second, I was like, is that really Los Angeles? All right, so here's the thing. So we're going to see popular, I Google everything, popular tourist destinations or tourist sites in Los Angeles. Tourist attractions, that's the word I was thinking. All right, so the 10 best things to do in LA. I could click on that, or I can just open this up because it is going to show me some things that are popular to do. And so I'm just going to go with this. Now, I am not what is this? Krusty Krab is a Krusty Land. Is that at a park? I have never been to California, believe it or not. I've been very, very close in many different ways, but I've never been to California. And so I don't know a lot. So this is the pier, right? That we saw. That's the pier.
I have some pictures from California, but it's more down towards Long Beach. California and
Oh, no.
the
Yeah,
ocean.
we're just doing LA. Hey, okay. Um, let's see what we can find here. Beverly Hills. We're just getting a lot of I want to shop. There are the amusement parks. It seems like that's pretty popular. There's always the celebrity tours, right? So let me see. Celebrity homes tour. Let me see something like this because oh, that's probably going to show me the buses, but all right, we're going to go back. Oops. The official site of tourism. So let's hope that it lets me copy pictures. Things to do in LA. And here's our gallery. So we are going to, thought I clicked gallery. Okay. Oh, a game maybe, right? They're gonna get me where I want. Ways to play, ways to, do you think best pizza places, Los Angeles, family friendly? All right, let's get a Major League Baseball picture. Um, what are they called? The Dodgers. That's right, right? The Dodgers. All right, so we could do something that's I was trying to find something that's like stadium. Let's do the stadium. That way I'm not focusing on one player. And all right, so Dodger Stadium, downtown LA. This is nice and bright here. So let's go ahead and see if we can copy that. And I'm picking baseball over the others. I'm not, it could be fun to do. Let's say that you're, into sports yourself, or you're doing sports travel, or you are in groups for sports. That would be a really good thing, is to do all of the different sports teams in different areas. Like there's always a niche that you can go after, right? Depending on what people like. And so you could do, one whole thing of just like LA sports. And all right. And so now I'm going to go to, I know they have a good, the Lakers, right? For basketball. I know a little, but not a lot. Staples Center. All right, this looks like a good bright picture, right? Because this might be something that people definitely would want to do if they come into town, if that's their interest. So let's go ahead and separate these two. I'm going to put this here. Always go right to where it is. All right, so that might be a fun activity. And then let's go to, I am going to go to 20 free things to do. I just might get some good pictures in here. I'm looking for bright things. Soak up this. Okay, well, here's a beach, Dockweiler State Beach. Oh, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yes. Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let me do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. My mind goes blank sometimes. All right, so here we are. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me just do, oh, let's do Mickey Mouse, right? Or Walt Disney. We could do that. That would be, I'm sure some would still think that that was controversial. So, oh, here we go. How about this? Hollywood Walk of Fame. And then we're not picking out anyone in particular. And I'll paste that here. It should be kind of colorful, right? So that's advertising the Walk of Fame. And I've got 2 cells left, and I'm probably going to put some information or type in here. I'll probably delete the frame and do that. So what else did I have? Oh, that part or the beach, because we could definitely show the beach. Uh Los Angeles beach. All right, so let's find a pretty picture of the beach, something that is eye-catching, uh, something bright, colorful, beautiful. Here we go. This is nice right here. I like this. I just like to make sure that it's actually the place, because you never know. Sometimes things are mislabeled, but I believe that that is accurate. Stick that there. And then do I have them all? Okay. So I'm going to delete this. There we go. And I'm just going to put some text in there. And so I'm just going to put, um, trying to think. I don't have a ton of room. I'm going to change my font, make it a little more exciting. I always use this font on a lot of my things, but this is going to be kind of small, but it does kind of pop, and I can change the color to maybe some bright blue that is going to match with your picture. So you have this, you have your, like, I have some brand kits because I have colors that I are my favorites that I like to use, all girly colors right here. But you also can look here at the photo colors, and my I'm having trouble with my stuff loading, right? All right, so I'm gonna pick something that's a blue, maybe a little bit. There we go. It's gonna catch some of the. I don't know that that's the best color blue for me, but we are going to move this up, and I'm gonna have to center it. I want it in the middle. Nope, I want it centered, not the middle. I just wanted it separate. Center. Okay, it's in the center. All right, so I'm gonna put Los Angeles, and then I want to make sure that I'm putting my company name on there, right? And so I made this as my brand kit. I made this as my font that I use a lot. Um, I had another one that I really liked, and it disappeared from down here. It was a mix and it disappeared. And so I've just been using this. And so I'm just going to put it down a little bit here. Probably going to put my logo in there. And so let's see. I'm going to go to my logos, and I'm going to pop my logo in here and make it fit. A lot of times I make it, I put a little, pop it in a little frame, but since it's a white background, I don't have to do that. All right, so it's in the center. That's good. And then I'm going to just put my phone number small, because if someone is interested, I want them to be able to contact me the easiest way possible. You don't want to have to make them hunt for you. I usually put my link tree as well, but I don't have a lot of space on this particular flyer, and my old eyes are going to scroll in because I want to make sure that oh, that's why it looks weird, because these pictures are kind of crooked. Okay, I understand. Why do things, oh no. Undo. Ugh. Grr. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna let me grab it. Oh, it's not gonna let me grab it. I hate it when it does that. So I'm gonna bring my font way down, and then I'm gonna try to pull this down, but I don't know if I can. Shoot. I'm gonna position it first so I don't have to mess with it, and then I'm gonna get my phone over in here. Okay. So this is a little wonky, uh, but for my taste, but the I think this is definitely on an angle, on a slant. And so I don't know that I love the color of this. I'm gonna change this color to a deeper blue that's more matching the stadium and the sky here. So I want more of a true blue. I think that'll work. I think that will work. And I think I'm going to change the color of my font here because I want it to contrast and kind of match that purple, more match that purple that's in the Ferris wheel and kind of will go with the, I have a lot of girly flyers, but that's okay. I find that it's the women who are planning most of the travel anyway. I mean, not that men can't like pink and what have you, but um, all right. So that's that. So now I have a little bit of a flyer and that or flyer. I keep calling it a flyer. I'm sorry. I have a post for social media that I can go ahead and upload. All right. So now I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do something a little different. And well, wait a second. Can I add? I think I can add music to this. So if someone pointed out there was a training that if you go to YouTube and you go trainings with Ash, that's a great channel to follow. And she did an amazing training yesterday about making videos using CapCut. And she was pointing out a lot of ways to help make the algorithm work for you, things to do and things not to do. One of them one tip she gave in that was that you can have a still image, and if you put music behind it, it can be posted to like TikTok or somewhere else. And it's also going to get if you're resharing things, they're not going to get seen because if you're sharing the exact same thing, if you're like, um, yeah, like in Facebook, if you hit share and you share it, it will not show it to people because Facebook, probably all the social media recognizes that it's a duplicate of something else. And so if you're consistently just sharing others and it's not unique content, it is not going to show it to people. And so you can use the video maybe or use the picture maybe, but you need to change something up about it, right? You can either chop the video up and use it in a, like, via CapCut, or change the music was one tip that she gave. Just changing the music behind it was going to help your algorithm. And I have recently been getting paid by Facebook for my posting. And so I'm really trying to concentrate on making sure that my content is getting seen. So this is mostly a pro view, but you can add video, or not a pro option, but you do have some free music. And so we have this music here that looks like it's free, and I could add that. Um, It's just pretty simple, but I can go ahead and I can add that to my, and so all I'm gonna do is, I think that should be good because it's just a still picture. Let me see if it shares. Uh, let's see what it looks like when it shares. Let's just download it. We're going to test this out with a still picture. Yes, it turned it into a video. Here we go. So it turned it into a video, so that could be shared on um, YouTube even, or on TikTok. So if you have a TikTok, uh, that would be a really good option for you to do.